Welcome. Lesson 10, The Pie and the Tart, 10th Standard, Part 1, English First Language, Part 2, 2024-2025 Karnataka State Board Syllabus. This lesson, The Pie and the Tart, is written by Hugh Chesterman, and this has been written in 15th century about the uh, two vagabonds, how the vagabonds is being treated in 15th century by the people. Vagabonds means refugees, those who wander place to place. They don't have a place to stay. They are treated like a beggars at that time, and some humor is in that, some sadness and humor mixed. Drama is this, written by Hugh Chesterman. Pre-reading activity. Do you enjoy listening to the humorous anecdotes and situations? Anecdote means jokes. Recall any humorous situation or any humorous anecdote in pair, share it with your partner. Those who know these jokes tell each other and laugh. Enjoy. One day, a zookeeper was approached by a frantic visitor. Excuse me, said the visitor. There's a snail following me. The zookeeper raised an eyebrow in confusion. A snail? The visitor nodded vigorously, pointing to the ground. Sure enough, a tiny snail was slowly but surely trailing behind them. The visitor exclaimed. I asked the snail why, and it said, I have been trying to catch you to complain about you stepping on my cousin 2 years ago. The humor in this story lies in absurdity of a snail holding a grudge for 2 years, something only our imagination could dream up. Characters are here vagabonds, Pierre and Joan. See, this is a French drama. That's why names are in English. This Pierre, fire, it is pronounced, but in French, spelling is different and pronunciation is different in French. It is pronounced as peer in French, and GEAN is a gene in English, but in French it is zone. Zone, it is pronounced as a zone. GAULTIER. We may pronounce it as per English, Indian English, Voltaire we may pronounce, but as per the French pronunciation, it is Gotte. Gotte, it is. L is silent here, R is silent here. A pastry cook. This is a character who is a pastry cook. He had a bakery. Marion is his wife. In English, you may pronounce it as a Marion, but in French, it is Marion. Remember these pronunciations. I am going to these pronounce as the French pronunciation in this story because it is a French drama. The scene is laid outside Gautier's cake shop in Paris. In Paris, one cake shop was there, one bakery was there. The baker's name is Gautier, the French name it is. The time is in the middle of the 15th century. It was a 15th century drama, it is. Act could be played on a curtain stage with one door, back center. The act is being played on the stage there. The only furniture is a bench, right? Zone and pier are discovered. The farmer seated on the bench, who Zone is sitting on the bench in an attitude of extreme dejection, like he is in not good mood. The latter pacing up and down, blowing on his fingers. Another one is blowing his fingers, pacing up and down. He's moving, just moving. Who is that? He is a peer. There is a slight difference. Joan is sad and sitting in dejection mode, but Peer is a little bit anxious and moving a little bit. This is the difference in their characters here. Both must indicate that they were cold and hungry. Common thing between these two characters is both are hungry and cold. These are vagabonds, these are beggars. They don't have a house to live. Zone regarding Peer's restless pacing. Peer is restless. He is also tensed, but Zone is sad. He's sitting quiet. Must you keep doing that? Is that necessary to do that, moving your body like that? He got irritated by that. Fear. It's this blasted cold. It is too much cold there. If I stop walking, I shall freeze. That's why he's moving in one place. The children run around the house. They won't feel the heat in the summer and the coldness in the winter because they are keep on playing and round in the house. That's why. That was he's telling. If I keep on moving, a little bit warm I feel. That's why I'm moving like this. I'm dying of hunger and cold. Both are beggars. They didn't have a food for many years. They are very hungry both. Zone. So am I. He's telling I'm also hungry. But I prefer to die sitting down. I don't want to move like this. Don't want to waste energy like this. There's a difference in the characteristics. Fear. We make a pretty pair. You and I. Paris should be proud of us. Displaying his rags. Now humorously he's speaking. Fear. They are in difficult situation. They didn't had a food for from many years, many days. Even though they are hungry, he is joking with his friend. Now Peer is humorously speaking. There are 23 holes in this tunic. That means that much broken his tunic was the top he is wearing. I know because I counted them this morning. He don't have a job. He is sitting simply and counting the holes in his clothes he is wearing. That means he is a poor. That's only reckoning the ones that let the wind through. The wind is passing through it. He is making humor here again. He is in struggle, but wind is entering into it. He is not feeling warm by wearing that cloth because holes are there in this. He counted those holes. That's why he is feeling more cold. No doubt there are others, but let that pass. Zone, the hole in your tunic don't interest me. He's not interested in that. He's sitting sad because Zone is not humorous. He's sitting seriously because at that moment he is very hungry. How to satisfy his hungry? He is in a sad mood. But here the peer is making fun of the bad situation. What am I concerned? What I am concerned about is the hollow in the stomach. Now he is making a joke here. I'm considering this the hollow in the stomach. Why God had made this stomach for us. That's why we need to work right. Everybody has a stomach and everybody feel hungry. He's about speaking about the hunger now. We must live and without a meal, without food we are living. And but the stomach, there is a hole is there. We have to fill that hole by food. We eat, but we don't have food. Peer, that's what I said to Judge Gaston when I was pinched last month for begging. There was a punishment for begging. Begging is not allowed in France. Pinched means arrested. He has been arrested for begging. Beggars are not allowed there. Begging is not allowed in France in 15th century. The judge's name is Gaston here. He punished him and arrested him. Zone said that. Peer. He asked me why I did it. Why you were begging on the roads? Judge asked him. And I said, well, Your Honor, I must leave. See why he is telling this I must leave? Because he is hungry. If he will not eat a food, then he will die definitely. That's why he answered, I must leave. And he looked me up and down and said, I really don't see the necessity. What he is telling, no necessity of you living this earth because you are lazy, you are not working. Such a people need not to live on this earth. The judge is making humorous comment here. Zone, wag that judge. Wag means judge is a humorous. The zone is telling here. Peer, I didn't know what it was to be hungry. Or he didn't know what it was to be hungry. The judge didn't know that. They are talking to each other, Peer and the zone. Judge don't know what is hungry is. Once he is hungry, he'll come to understand what is that. If you live hungry for 2, 3 days, then you'll understand how it feels inside the stomach. See here, my pretty. This can't go on. If it goes on like this, we'll die. From 3 days, we didn't eat anything. I am going to knock on every door in this street. I go and ask every house, I beg, he's telling now. And since Charity begins at home. I shall begin right here. Now, John is asking Pierre and he's begging him, give something to eat from here only. That means the street itself is home for them. Wherever they together sit, that is home for them because they are refugees. They don't have any home. They are vagabonds. They are wandering here and there, indicating the cake shop. In front of the cake shop they are sitting, that is a home for them now, and he want to beg for the tart or cake, something he want to beg from the bakery. He would better not to be seen. Go into the next street and try your luck there. Zone begins to go, but Peer calls him back. Hey, come back, nobody will give us the food. Come back here again. He told him, wait a minute, brother. Let's hear what you can do. What can you do? Let me hear. Zone knocks on the bench and assumes the mendicant voice and attitude. Mendicant voice means the beggars how in the what tone they beg, that voice and the attitude how they beg. Zone, for the love of Saint Agatha and all the blessed saints, how they beg, blessed saints, have a pity on poor miserable who had no food for 3 days. How is that? They are begging with this slogan. In the name of God, they are begging. Fear, not bad. But make it 7 days. Not 3 days, 7 days, then they'll be pity on us and they'll give us a food. Squint slightly. With squint eyes, fear is making the sentence correct now. Not 3 days you tell 7 days. From 7 days we are hungry. It's a sure sign of starvation. Exit zone. Zone went from there for begging. Fear knocking on the cake shop door. Alms, good sir. For the love of God and all his blessed angels, take a pity on the poor traveler who has had no food for a week. Monsieur Gotte. Here in the French, in English we call Mr. In French, Monsieur. Monsieur Gotte comes to the door. Oh, the owner of the bakery. He is a man of about 50, well preserved and obviously content with his lot. He has lot of things in his bakery. He is a financially a sound person. Got it. Go away. I have got nothing for you. My wife is away and I'm busy. You would better go to the next street. He didn't give anything. He scolded him and sent her away. Go to some other house and beg, he told them. Masayar Gotte, that is Mr. Gotte, slams the door. Exit here. R. Enter zone. L means left, R means right. He looks at the door, hesitates, and then knocks. Peer went, the zone came again. For begging. Zone, for the love of Saint Agatha, Saint Nicholas, Saint Crispin, and all the blessed company of heaven, have a pity upon a poor miserable who has had no food for 7 days. He also requested the food here, begged for food. The door is opened by Marion this time. Marion is the wife of Gotte. She is younger than her husband, stoutish but comely. Here, description of that woman. Here, Mr. Gotte is 50 years old, but Marian is younger. She is not as old as the baker. Marian is younger, pretty, and she is attractive. Comely means attractive. Marian, go away, beggar. My husband is out, and I have nothing for you. You would better call again when he comes back. When my husband comes back, then you come and ask for food. Now there is no food, she told. Marian shuts the door. John sits disconsolately on the bench. Presently, Gotte comes out of the shop. Now Marian shuts the door. She told that her husband is not at home, but her husband is coming out from the house only now. He is inside the house only. He is going out now. She is lying. Gotte told first time that his wife is not there, so get out. No food is available here. So both of them are lying here. They don't want to give food to the beggar. He makes as if to go out, but remembers something and goes towards the shop. Marian appears at the door. The who is going out here? Gotte is going out and he again forgot something, remembered something and came back. Marian appears at the door. Masayer Gotte, ha Marian. I am just off to dine with the mayor. He's telling his wife, don't cook anything at the home because I'm going for a dinner at the mayor's house. So he's having a dinner at mayor's house. He keeps none too good a table. I'm thinking that I would better take the eel pie with me, the big one that I made last Monday. Last Monday he made a eel pie. Eel is a animal. The pie is the dough is kept top and above like a sandwich, and in between the eel is put in between, and it is been baked in the oven. That is called the pie, eel pie it is. I'll take with me for the dinner with the mayor, he told. Just get it for me. He told his wife, bring that one. Hurry, I mustn't be late. I should not be late, bring that. Marian, very good husband. She goes back into the shop, but Gotte calls her back. He again called her back. Gotte, wait. I can't very well be seen carrying an eel pie through the streets of Paris, can I? Now here comes the prestige. He is a baker in that Paris city. So he want a servant to carry that eel pie. So he's requesting his wife, you bring with me. I don't want to carry that in my hand. If others see carrying the pie in my hand, what they think of? Not a quite the thing for a man of my position. Do you think you could bring it along after me? He's telling his wife to bring that pie along with him, carrying as a servant. What she will tell now? Marian, quite impossible. She didn't agree for that. I have too much to do to run errands. Means too much work is there. Bringing the ingredients for the bakery and throwing out the waste. Why not send someone back for it? On the way, if you get somebody, you send them back. I'll give the pie in their hand. You can, in that way, you can take it to the mayor's house, she is telling. She didn't agree to carry along with him as a servant. Got it. Good idea, but who? They didn't have any servants. They are working themselves. Marian, well, you would be bound to meet someone on the way. You may meet someone on the way. Send them, she told. Gotti. Yes, but how will you know if he is the right one? Anyone might come and say they had been sent. They may get deceived by this, no? He's asking. Marian, I hadn't thought of that. Gotti. I have it. I will tell the messenger when I have found him to kiss her hand. That will be the sign. He will know that everything is all right. Marian laughing. Now the humor comes. Well, choose a good looking one. Coyly means innocently she is telling here. Madame Gautier's hands is not for everyone to kiss. She is telling herself a Madame Gautier here. She is a Mrs. Gautier. My hand is precious. So send the handsome words. She is joking with her husband here. Marian returns to the shop. Gautier exit. Now, Zone, who has overheard all the foregoing, sits pondering. Presently enter the peer. Peer. So, what happens? Marian returns to the shop. Gotte went outside. Now, Zone overheard all these things, what the husband and wife discussed in the bakery here. So, some plan is there in the Zone's mind. Then, at the same time, Peer entered. Peer, any luck? Peer asked, did you get anything to eat? He's asking. Zone, yes and no. Because he don't know whether he will get that pie or not. His some plan is there in his mind, Zone's mind. Peer, what does that mean? He didn't understand that. Zone, after a pause, look here. Are you ready to do exactly as I tell you? And no question asked. Don't ask anything. As I tell you, go and perform there. Because the peer's personality is a little humorous, but Zone is very good at making strategies. Little sharp he is, but in executing that, Zone is serious. He cannot do it, execute it as per the plan. But the peer is little humorous and active. He can do it. That confidence this Zone is having. So he told him, "Do as I tell you. Don't ask any questions. Go and do this. You'll get a pie." He is telling. Peer, I will do anything to keep my stomach quiet. Peer, day whatever you say, I'll do it because my stomach is empty. I'm very hungry. That's why I'll do it, he told. Zone, very well. Now listen, I'm going into the next street. Directly I'm gone. Go up to the door, knock on it, and say, Peer, thanks. I have been there once today already. I got what I expected. Mimicking Messier Gotte's pompous manner. Here, Mr. Gotte, that means Messier means. He went there and begged. Both Mr. and Mrs. Gotte refused to give the charity or anything food to give them as a donation. They refused them. I know that. I'll not go there. The peer is telling now. Go away, beggar, go away. I'm busy. Go into the next street. Bah, he speaks. Like that, what they told, no, that he is imitating now in their style only. Zone. Never mind about that. Leave that. Listen, I say directly I'm gone. Go up to the door and knock on it. The lady will come to the door. What will happen in the future? He's telling now. Peer. How do you know? The peer is asking. Now, Zone, don't interrupt. That much time is not there. Don't interrupt. Lady will come to the door. When she does, so you will take her hand and kiss it. Okay? Take her hand and kiss it. She'll give you what you want. Here, kiss the lady's hand. I think you are making a slight mistake, brother. I'm not lovesick. I am starving. He's telling, what are you telling? Why would I kiss her hand? I'm not lovesick. I am very much hungry in my stomach. I want to eat something. Now I don't want lady to love, he's telling. Zone, wait, that's not all. When you have kissed her hand, you will say, Madam, I am sent by Monsieur Gotti to fetch the pie. She will give you a large eel pie, and he's telling the plan what to do. Zone is not explaining what he heard in the bakery, but he is telling him simply what to do. Now he believes the Zone, that's why he is ready to do what he says. Zone is telling the plan here, peer, and that heavens will open. Roast fowl and nectarines will be seen through the rain upon us from the clouds, and the champagne will be heard gurgling in the gutters. Where did you learn this conjuring trick? He asked. He is humorously taunting him. When I'll go there and knock on the door and ask her hand to kiss, and this will all come from the heavens will open. Roast fowl and nectarines will fall from as in the form of the rain and the clouds, and we'll get the champagne and everything from the rain we get, and this will some magic will happen or not. From where you got this trick? He is asking. Here is asking. Zone, very well. Believe it or not as you like. The point is, are you hungry or are you not? Tell me, Zone is asking now. While rubbing his waistline, hungry. I have a hollow in here that all the birds of the air could rest in. That much hunger is that means the birds are flying in my stomach. That means he is very much hungry. He want to do anything. Blindly want to believe him and want to do that. Zone. Then do as I tell you. If it doesn't come off, never trust me again. But it will. It will work. You go and do this, he is telling. Here. Rimini, Zone, I believe you are serious. Crimini means, for the Christ's sake, Zone, I believe you are serious, he is telling. Crimini means it is a word in French word it is. Zone. Of course I am serious. Zone is telling here. Here, all right, I'll do it. Zone, good. Here, tell me again. What do I have to do? Again, he is asking. Zone. It's all quite simple. Go up and knock at the door and say, "Please, madam, Messiah Gotte has sent me for the eel pie. She won't give it to you till you have kissed her hand." That's important. Peer. But suppose the husband comes to the door. What if he comes to the door, husband? What should I do then? The peer is asking. Zone. He won't. He's out. I happen to know it. Never mind how, but I do. Now I'm going round the corner. I shall be back in 5 minutes. Don't you start dinner till I come. If you got that eel pie, don't start dinner until I come and join you, he's telling, because it is Zone's plan. Both want to share the food. Exit Zone. Our peer knocks on the door. Morgan answers it. Peer, good morning, lady. I have come from M. Pie. Who sends me to fetch the Gotte? He is he's nervous. That's why he is misspelling the words. He should say, I have come from Gotte. He should tell Mr. Gotte, Messiah Gotte, he should tell. Then who sends me to fetch the pie, he should tell. He is reversing. Instead of Gotte, he is telling pie. Instead of in the place of pie, he is telling Gotte. I should say, I have come from Messiah Gotte or Mr. Gotte. Who sends me to fetch the pie? The eel pie. This one he should tell he is little bit nervous because he is cheating here. Marian. And how am I to know you are his messenger? Here. Oh, coyly. Little bit shy and nervous he is. Allow me, lady, to kiss your hand. How can he ask her hand to kiss because he is a beggar, right? That's why little bit hesitation is there in his voice while he is asking, while he means shyly. He attempts to seize her hand, but Marian snatches it away. She didn't give her hand to the beggar. Marian, all right, that will do. Wait there, and I will get it. Exit and reappears with a pie. Here it is. Take care how you carry it. It's a very good pie. Here, rest assured, lady, I shall take the greatest care of it. As a carrier of eel pies, I claim to be the second to none in all Paris. It shall travel thus, close to my bosom. Bosom means chest, heart, as a mother with her bantlings, mother with her children, bantling means, as a shepherd with his eaves, as Saint Ursula with her maidens. Ursula is a saint with her maidens, so will I pay the guardian angel with this pie. It shall. He is explaining how he will carry that pie. He will take care of this pie delicately, as mother takes care of her children, and shepherd takes care of the sheep, and Saint takes care of her maidens, Saint Ursula. Marian, be off then, and don't waste time in getting there. She closes the door. After she had gone, Pierre stands holding the pie as if stupefied. His surprise really got the pie in his hand now. He is very hungry from 3 days, but now he got the food in his hand. He can't believe that he got a pie in his hand now. He then places it carefully on the bench and sits beside it. He gazes at it lovingly, prodding it now and then with his fingers. He's just putting lightly fingers on it, and he can't believe it. He has a food in his hand, and that is so much delicious from the bakery. Here, it must be a dream, and presently I shall wake. It must be a dream. I don't think so. I really got this pie in my hand. One of those dreams that are too good to last. Too good to last means it is too good. I don't want to wake up from this dream he is telling. I know because I have had them once or twice before. Picking up the pie tenderly and sniffing it. Tenderly he is holding it as if it is a most precious in the world he's having in his hand. Good dream. Last a little longer. Just now I have it the very least. Enters zone. Zone entered there. Zone. Well, what did you tell? What did I tell you? Here, putting his fingers on his lips, he's tasting that eel pie. He's putting his fingers on his lips and telling, shh, don't speak too loud. You might wake me up. So, as if he's feeling like he don't want to wake up from this good dream. He want to stare and he wants the clock should stop there at that time. So he tell, don't shout. You're waking me up. Zone, laughing and clapping him on the back. He's laughing and patting on his back. Wake up then. It's dinner time. Picking up the pie. He won't wait for the nectarines and the champagne. So nectarine and champagne, or nectarine means some juice here, made up of fruit, and champagne. Champagne means it is a drink, but he is not waiting for that because they are beggars. They are definitely not going the champagne with that pie. This will do to start with. We can eat it as a starter, he told. Simply, they are making fun of their bad situation here. Champagne later on we order, now we eat this. They are behaving as if they are rich. He goes out carrying the pie in front of him. Zone follows as if in trance, nose in the air, sniffing. That means the aroma of that pie, he is following that in the air. After a pause, enter the gote. He is obviously angry and rather out of breath. He came back soon. He is angry. Why is angry? He knocks on the door. Marian opens it. Marian, what? What? Back already? You came back so soon. You didn't have dinner there. Kotte, that mayor was out. Mayor invited him for a dinner to home, but he is not at home. He forgot that he invited him. Nice way to treat a guest, huh? This is the way he treats the guest. Asks him to dinner and then goes out and forgets all about it. He forgot that he called me for a dinner. He's angry now. I will get even with him for it one day, he told. Mark my words. Gaspard Gotte is not the man to be treated like that. Oh no, he's very angry now because he didn't get any respect in the food there. Marian. But what will you do for dinner now? She's asking. Gotte, dine at home, of course, where else? Now he's telling he will eat at home only. Marian, but there's nothing in the house to eat. She already sent the pie in the somebody's hand there. Gotte, nothing to eat? What are you talking about? There's a eel pie, isn't there? He didn't know anything. He didn't send anybody there. Morgan, but you sent for it. I gave it to your messenger not a quarter of an hour ago. She is telling. Somebody came and gave it to as per our plan. Messenger came and gave the pie in his hand. Gotte picking up his ears. Oh, what's that? Now he is alert. Tafali is angry mood because he didn't get respect there. He didn't get food in Mayor's house. Mayor just forgot that he invited the baker. So he's angry. In that mood, he's lost the pie in a house he had. He want to eat for the dinner now. Marian, I gave the pie to the man who came for it, just as you told me to do. He kissed my hand as you said he would, and I told him to hurry. Don't you meet him on the road? She is asking. Got it. I sent no messenger, he told. He is telling truth. Marian, but they are quarreling each other now. Got it. I say I sent no messenger. Suddenly, threateningly. What have you done with the pie? I believe you have eaten it. He is blaming her. You alone eaten it. Now you are telling that you sent it with some messenger. I didn't send anyone there. He is angrily inquiring her. Marian, now don't be absurd, Gaspard. Gaspard is his name. Of course, I haven't eaten it. I tell you, the messenger came as you arranged, and I gave him the pie. You must be crazy. If you don't send him, who will instead? She is asking him only. There is a confusion in between them, and they are in difficult situation, the baker and his wife. But in the drama, for the audience, it is a funny, humorous situation. Gotte, if this is a joke, women, let me tell you that it's in very bad taste. I will soon see for myself if the pie is there or not. He went inside and want to see where that pie is. And if it isn't, You will have to find a good explanation. We have to find a good reason for that. He is threatening his wife. He strides into the shop, followed by the Marjan. After a considerable pause, re-enter Zone and Peer. This is all what going inside the bakery. At the same time, Zone and Peer re-entered that bakery because they sit arms round each other's shoulders. They are putting hand on each other's shoulder and talking happily at one end of the bench. Again, they re-entered. Only one bench was there in front of the bakery. They came back again and laughingly they are having fun. As the friends, they are talking. Peer, Zone. My stomach being, as it were, now composed, my brain is beginning to function. I have an idea. Now he's told. Stomach is little bit composed now because they finished the eel pie now. So my brain is beginning to function means they have some idea in their mind again because of the stomach is full now. Now I have good idea. My brain is working now and one more idea they have to fetch. Zone slowly, my friend, slowly. My doctor warned me that after a meal, the brain must not be overworked. It is in the interest of digestion. They are speaking like this. Some cunning idea is there in Pete's mind, but Zone is warning him in that way that doctor warned me that after a meal, brain will not work. You should not overwork the brain. That means hold your idea. Don't execute it. He is telling, he is warning. It is in the interest of the digestion. He is explaining in a humorous way here. Peer agreed. We will approach the problem cautiously. We'll be cautious. In the matter of the pie, which we have just eaten, we will agree that it was masterpiece. First of all, they were hungry from 3 days. They are very much hungry, and the baker was good artist to bake it in a proper way. That was a delicious food what they had. He is describing it as a masterpiece. That eel pie. Zone. It was the work of an artist. Who is the artist here? Artist is the baker, Mr. Gotte, Messiah Gotte. Peer. The composition was faultless. The flavor just so. And then the crust was ever such a crust. Inside the filling. Filling is eel here. Picking his teeth with his fingers. The memory of it still abides with me. Their stomach is not full still. They are still want to put something into their stomach. They are planning and describing the flavor, flawless, about the crust of that bite, and every bite they enjoyed, they are describing like this. Zone. And what yields the tenderness, the plasticity, I wonder where he catches them. From where such a fresh, tender eels from that plasticity in the eel, they are describing the eels in the pie. Here, he does not catch them. They give themselves up. See, such a great baker he is. Eels came to him by themselves so quick. Such a great artist he is. They want to sacrifice their life to become a pie. Themselves they are coming. Such a great artist he is. No eel could resist the blandishments of such an artist as Messiah Gotte, that is Mr. Gotte. To my mind, the pie had but one fault. What was that one fault? Now he's describing everything. One fault is there in the pie. What is that? Zone. And that, he's asking, what is that? Here, it's singularity. That means only one pie was there. You want more pie. There should have been two. Listen, my zone. When I was waiting at Mr. Gotte's door, or Messiah Gotte's door, I saw a tart. Tart is also made from the flour, and fruits will be added in this, and it is baked. It is a sweet, it is. Sweet dish it is. It was on the shelf. This is a tart just outside the kitchen. I think it was a Canberry tart. Canberry's fruit. Canberry tart it was. His eye is on the tart now. I was allowed one glimpse of it. That means just a glimpse of it is saw. The vision faded. But it was a tart to dream about. Succulent, spiced, sugared, white as the maid's bosoms. Maids means lady, bosom means chest. Like that it was. It was a white in color. The very dart to sit feebly on the foundation of the eel pie. That means already they have eaten in the stomach. Eel pie in the stomach is now foundation. We have to build the building in the stomach. Means they have to eat that also. They have a eye on that. That ironically they are telling that I see no reason why the tart should not be ours. Would not you like to go and fetch it? Now the peer is making the plan. Zone. But how? Zone is asking how. Sorry. Peer. You know the formula. Must hire Gote sends me, etc. And then the hands of the Madam Gote is both small and white. Believe me, you will enjoy the experience. Now, Peer is telling to Zone that you go do the same thing, knock the door and kiss her hands, get the tart, and we enjoy the food. The same plan the Peer is telling to Zone no. Zone is going to ask them for begging now. Zone, getting up from the bench. I'll do it. But she mustn't see you. Did not see you. If she'll come to know that we are together, then she'll not give. That's why he want to go alone now. Peer, all right. I will be round the corner. Do it then, and good luck. Exit. Peer. Peer exited. Now Zone is going to ask for that start. Zone knocking at the door. Hello there. Marian comes to the door. Marian, and what do you want? Zone. Must hire Gotte. That is Mr. Gotte has sent me, lady. He finds that the eel pie is not large enough to go round. He wants the Canberry tart, which he says is on the kitchen shelf. And oh, yes, I am to kiss your hand. Then you will know it's me. Marian, giving away nothing but by voice or expression. So Marian is alert now because her husband came back to home and they are quarreling about the same thing only. Somebody has fetched as a messenger the eel pie, but she has a chance to catch them. He wants the Canberry tart, does he? Very well. If you'll wait there, I will get it. Goes back into the shop. Now she is going to fix him, catch him. Zone. If life was always as easy as this, he is dreaming. And to think that only an hour ago I was in danger of starving to death. Well, for what we are about to receive now. They already eaten eel pie, now they are getting tart. Before he can finish the sentence, Masaya Gotti runs out from the shop and begins to cudgel him. He caught him and held tightly with his arms. He want to beat him. Gotti, thief, dog, cutpurse, reptile, rapscallion, slubjuglian. What have you done with my pie? These are all the bad words he is telling in French. And he is asking, what have you done with my pie? He is asking. He caught the thief now. Zone, stop beating me, and I will tell you, he is beating him. He caught him and cuzzled him and beating him. Got still beating him. No lies. Now, where is it? What have you done with it? Zone, I can't tell you till you stop beating me. Gotte, dropping the cuzzle. Well, cuzzle is like a stick, it is used in the bakery. Zone, it was no fault of mine, sir. Sentence is little like a phrase it is. It's not my fault, he's telling. It was my friend. About 10 minutes ago, when you were talking to your wife, he overheard you say that you were sending someone back for the fight. Here in the first scene, Zone made that cunning plan, but when he caught, he is not humorous to handle that situation. He was serious and he's straightforward and he's speaking to the baker here. He told the truth. You were sending someone back for the pie. He overheard that and he played as well and got the pie. And so he came and he took the pie. He He told the truth that he came and he took the pie. But what he did with that cake is he didn't tell that part that he both together themselves eat that pie. He didn't tell. He did it with the best intention in the world. He had a good intention. If you would known there was going to be all this fuss about it, he would never have done it. If it would have created the fuss between you two, that is Mr. and Mrs. Cotte, then he would never have done that. He is telling. Simply some good words he's putting. Got it. And where is he now? Zone. Not far away. I will go and get him. Got it. You would better. And see here. If you are not back with the pie, I will have you both hanged for thieving. It, the population is very less. If you won't come with him, I will hang you. I will punish you. Because rich people treat this way in 15th century the beggars or the vagabonds for such a the stealing one bread or the tart or the pie, they will hang them over. This was the punishment. This was a cruel era at that time. This is a cruelty, but it is the author is presenting it in a humorous way. I will give you 5 minutes, not a minute more. Otte goes back into the shop. Zone stands downstage, rubbing his bruises. Bruises means he's beaten him already. Presently enter the peer left. The peer came there. Peer, any luck? Did you get the tart? He's asking now. Zone, not at all. She says she can't give the tart to just anyone. Now he didn't tell the truth. Zone is cunning person here. Now the personality is he's cunning. He is hiding everything what happened in the bakery. He was beaten by the Mr. Gotte, Massayer Gotte. It must be the same messenger who came for the pie. Now he is cunningly fixing the peer in that situation, or none at all. He is telling she is going to give to the same person for whom she gave the pie. None at all. I kissed her hand till it was all sticky, but she wouldn't budge an inch. Now he is convincing by lying that he kissed her hand. He didn't kiss her hand, but something else happened in the bakery. They caught him and beat him, but he didn't tell all this. He is telling that its process is going on. She want to give it to you only, so he want to fix him in that situation. Here, well, that's easy. I'll go myself. You get out of the sight. I'll soon show you how these things are managed. Now, Peer is little bit diplomatic and he handles the situation in humorous ways. Okay, Zone is little bit serious. His personality is little bit serious. But Peer is not like that. Exit Zone or Fire knocks at the door. Gotte opens it. This time Gotte came. Gotte, seizing him by the collar. He pulled his collar directly. Are you the dog who took away my pie? Shaking him. Answer. What have you done with it? No lies. I'll have the law on you. He's threatening with the law. So he's asking, Peer, leave go of me and I will explain. Gotte releases him. You see, sir, it was this way. I overheard you telling your wife that you wanted a messenger, so I presented myself to the madam. She gave me the pie and I carried it straight to the mayor's house. Now he's telling I gave it to mayor. He didn't tell that he ate that with his friend. Who? The Zone and Peer eat together that pie, eel pie, but he's telling he gave it to mayor, he's telling. He's lying here. He handled the situation in proper way. Got it, I see. And I suppose he was delighted to see you. Peer, he couldn't find words enough to thank me. He was very thankful by eating that. Gotte, you are a liar. Mayor is out. He himself, Gotte went there, but Mayor was not in the house. Now Peer is very talented. He handled the situation again. Oh, sir, that's where you were wrong. You were wrong. He was out, but he he's home again. He came back again when you went from that place. He returned just after you left. He told. He's lying here, everything, but handled the situation by collecting the information there only. He was most grateful for the pie. and he's expecting your honor for dinner. He's expecting you for dinner. He said he hoped you wouldn't keep him waiting. He's calling you now, he's telling now. Gote, well, well. So that was it. Now Gote is little bit calmed down because he was angry in the beginning because he didn't get any respect. The mayor called him for the dinner and forgot it. He went somewhere, so he was like that. He was angry. Now he's getting respect. He's waiting for his dinner. He somewhere urgency came. He went out, but he is waiting for his dinner. That's why Gote calmed down now. And I thought he would forgotten all about it. See here now. He is feeling sorry about that. That he simply is getting angry on mayor that he forgot. He called him for dinner and he forgot, but he didn't forgot it. Now he is happy that he was not disrespected by the mayor. Run back to his workshop and say, I shall be with him in 5 minutes. Now, what prestige comes here? He didn't want to carry the tart with his own hands on the streets of the Paris. What he want to do is send this tart in the peer's hand, and he want to go to the mayor's house in 5 minutes. I will give something for your trouble. Hurry, or he will think I am not coming. Peer, very good, sir. And the tart. Now he's asking tart. He know that he want to eat the tart. Got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yes. The tart. I will get it. He goes in and returns with the tart. There you are. Carry it carefully. Tell the mayor I shan't be many minutes. I'll be soon there. You can wait for me at his gate. Don't get inside. At the gate you wait, I'll take it from there. He's telling. Botte goes back into the shop calling Marion, presently enter the zone. L. He sees Pierre holding aloft the tart. Now Zone is surprised. How he got the tart from the hands of the Gotte now. This is a funny situation. Zone, Jiminy, for God's sake, for the Christ's sake. This is a word used in French. But if I have got it, if I have got it, Pierre present his disengaged hand to be kissed. So he's giving his hand to kiss. Oh, greet me, I got it. Sir Messiah Cotte presents you with this Canberry tart and bids you kiss my hand. Now he is acting humorously now that he's giving his hand, which is free, which is not holding the tart, and allowing him, telling him to as if kiss my hand. He is himself be treating himself in a good way. Zone advances slowly and makes a show of taking Pierre's hand as if to kiss it. Now Zone is acting. He is going to kiss him or not, but what he did instead, he snatches away the tart and runs out closely pursued by Pierre. So he snatches away the tart from his hand, run away from there. Curtain. Here the story ends here. This means they cheated twice the baker here. This is the fun. Fun is there, but sad part is there. Both were hungry. And how hard and cruel punishment was there in 15th century for the vagabonds or the beggars at that time. It has been revealed in the drama, but in a humorous way. Okay, such a cruelty is being revealed. Humor is mixed in this drama. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.